Wind Down Wednesday. I'm glad you all tuned in today. We have some very special guests. And guess what? I want to tell you about this new waist trainer that Divine Lust has. It's called the Butt Lifter. Now, y'all let me know if it really lifts the butt or not.
Show us the butt.
What y'all think?
Yeah!
Yeah? So we got these on sale this week for $45. So make sure you call in and ask for the butt lifter. Only $45.
Can you turn one more time and swing?
Huh?
Can you turn around one more time and swing?
One more swing.
All right.
Hey! What
All
y'all
right.
think? What y'all think?
Yeah.
$45, y'all. We got all kind of waist trainers though, but we want to thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, we got some very special guests. And I'm going to bring on my host right now, Miss Londay. Hey.
And you know this. What's up, girl?
What's up?
You got some butt for me?
Girl, yes.
Doing the butt. Sexy. I can't wait to get some. Just give me a discount, please.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right. So we're going to get on with our show. We're so excited.
We got one more host to bring in.
I know. We're so excited.
Thank you.
Oh, I was not
Blue.
trying to forget about you, but I forgot about you.
It's all good. Hey, everybody make mistakes.
And while we interview our special guest, make sure you tune in and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Divine Lux. And you could win a $50 gift certificate.
And you can use it on your butt.
Oh, you could use it on your butt.
You can use it on your butt.
It had $5 left over.
There you go.
So,
for the next butt.
I'm going to announce this week's winner in just a few. Thank you.
All right. So let's get on with the show. I'm so excited. Famous Amos. It's going down. We're just like celebrity guests here today. Yes. So without further ado, we're going to bring out my brother, and we call him that's my brother. We're going to bring out my brother. His name is Charles A. Wiley. He's written a book, and I'm just going to read a little bit about Charles before we bring him out so we don't have to go through the long drawn out story. Okay, let's start with, he is an author, and it's To God Be the Glory. So Charles Wiley was born here in the city of Cincinnati on December 22nd. So he just had a birthday. Give it up. He's the youngest of 10. He also grew up in Lincoln Heights. We also have another interview with someone from Lincoln Heights. And last but not least, he is a graduate of Princeton High School. Live Oaks Vocational School. We don't need to know the year because he's very young.
None of y'all better.
And from here, he went on to attend Cincinnati Technical College. Charles was founded as Black Positive Brothers and Sisters in 1993. Black Positive Brothers and Sisters are a nonprofit organization established to help educated and enhance African Americans. Yeah. And in 2003, he found Black Positive Brothers Motivational Youth through BPB, Motivation Students, and his annual Youth Unity Extravaganza Scholarship Awards banquet was established. Now that's something I didn't know, and he's my brother, and I didn't know that.
Basically, as we wrapping up Black History Month, it was a must-have.
A must-have, especially with someone as accomplished as much as my brother. He also sponsored the Stop the Violence Summit Truce, which was instrumental in the significant decrease of territorial violence among the youth in the greater Cincinnati. Now, we're going to go ahead on with a little bit more because we're talking about Black history here. So we want to make sure that we give him what is due him because this brother worked really hard. Charles has received numerous awards and recognition for his tireless work within the communities and with the youth in Cincinnati. He is the recipient of Citizens of the Week, which is an award magazine from the Wave FM Unsung Heroes Award, and the Applause Magazine Image Maker Emerging Leaders Award, St. Mark's Catholic Church, Martin Luther King Jr., Keeping the Dream Alive Award, the Profiles Encourage and awards, and as he given the key to the city of his hometown in Lincoln Heights. That's really cool.
That's dope.
That's really cool. And then Charles also wrote his self-published, his autobiography, To God Be the Glory. We Must Never Give Up. That's what it's entitled. For which he has received several awards and honors. And almost 2 decades later, Charles has released his autobiography with a new subtitle, This Is My Story Growing Up Black in America. Along with resigned front and back cover book. So he redesigned the front and back book cover. There we go. Charles is also a diversity motivational speaker who has spoken nationally at different functions and on national radio talk shows as well. Charles is not only a community leader, he is also an activist and mentor. But he is also a husband, father of two, grandfather of 3, and a foster parent of more than 20 years. Charles is highly regarded and deeply loved by his family and friends in the community. Let's give it up for Charles. Charles A. Wiley, come on out. That was a mouthful, Charles. How are you, brother? Hey. How are you?
How you doing?
I love you so much.
Love you too. Cincinnati. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so let's show Charles' book. I don't know if you guys can get a close up. If not, do I need to walk it over here to you? Close up. To God be the glory. We must never give up. Got it? All right. And also, you've been making several appearances at different places too.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. I've seen you all over Facebook.
We're doing a lot of marketing on Facebook. My book is being sold on Amazon.com. Legendary Lincoln Wood just did the Audible on my book. He was really, really excellent. That will be released this week. Channel 19, Channel 9, and there's a lot of other stations reaching out to me. So I'm excited to be on you guys' show. Family, friends, so.
I want to say, to God be the glory, it is a blessing that you are still here to even write this book, your autobiography. Y'all don't know this, but I used to braid his hair, going straight back, like.
Do I look like I have hair, really?
He had hair, and he used to come home and get his hair braided with beads. Oops.
With beads? No. No, you know better. You know better than that, but.
Okay. So tell us, you something tragically happened to you, and we're just so blessed to have you here now because, to God be the glory, you are here.
Yes. Okay, I'll go into a little bit. My book deals with systemic racism, black on black violence. It deals with police brutality. It deals with, growing up in poverty. Basically, it deals with a lot of issues that our blacks in our community go through each and every day. A young male standing out on the corner. In my life, growing up in Lincoln Heights, I of course was faced with black on black violence. Then growing up, going into the work world, I dealt with the large company here in Cincinnati, where I was, I won't go into a lot of detail because I know the time is limited. But growing up, working in with this company, large company in Cincinnati, I'll let you guys read the book. You want more information? I went through a phase in my life where I was faced with systemic racism. I was promoted, a supervisor manager to take on a position to help the company grow, and I did that. When I done that, completed that, they brought a new, of course, a white male in and said, "Hey Charles, we've been working you too hard. We want to split this in half. We want this guy to take half your job and you take the other half." So one thing about systemic racism, a lot of blacks deal with that, because all we want to do is go to work, get a decent salary, and make it happen.
What makes you different than anyone else? Because other people deal with the same thing on a day-to-day basis. Even I'm dealing with it, kind of the same as well. I went into a job and this person just kind of like stereotyped me. She doesn't know me, but she's like my boss. And she's treating me different because my peers around me like me. They like my energy. And she has negative energy because she won't speak to me. She won't introduce me to the new nurses in our facility. And I'm standing right there, but you'll introduce them to the security. But she needs to know me.
Right. Now, one thing about systemic racism, when you go through it, of course it hits people different, like hits people differently. And the way I grew up, I grew up like with a lot of pride, held my head high, as we do. And dealing with this, with the company, I took this job on and I moved this company in 110% moving forward. Now, when you build something and then it gets stripped away from you, and on top of that, my raise never came. Then after that, I find out that this guy's on salary. I'm just being low budget. So what happened was, long story short, going through all this, I was stripped of my pride, my self-esteem, will to live, and going through different situations. I became very, very depressed, and a lot of blacks and whites are dealing with depression. And
how did you deal with your depression?
Well, I became very bitter. I didn't want very bitter, very angry because of what I was going through. If you wasn't black, I didn't want you around me. I never used derogatory words. And I was dealing with Black Positive Brothers, doing a lot of great things in the community. I started living two different lives. On the left side, I was like Charles Wiley, head up high, doing great. On the right side, I was really torn down and bitter and angry. So I did have to, I wanted to get better, so I had to seek counseling to make that happen.
That's good.
Okay, but that part right there, because like I know where you talked about being bitter and everything that you went through and living two different lives, but when you seek counsel, how much did that help you? What did that do for you as a black man? Because we're told that we're not supposed to go talk to somebody. We're told that, hey, you'll get through this. Like, you're going to be all right, bro. You strong. Like, we good. We going to, like, what did you do? Yeah. Like, what did that counsel do for you?
Well, actually, it helped me a lot, because what happened to me is that when I was stripped of my pride and self-esteem, I no longer wanted to be in this earth. I no longer wanted to walk this earth. I was broken down that bad, so I knew I had to get help. I was no longer the Charles Wiley that everyone knew. No one knew I was going through it, because I was always treating people right, smiling and doing BPB. No one knew, except for a couple partners. So my counsel, I wanted a black male counselor, which was Dr. John Thomas. Excellent guy.
Say that name again. Is he still
Dr. John Thomas. Is he still here? And then while I was going through this, as soon as I got through this, I was hit with Cincinnati police, where I was faced with racial profiling. My arm, I ended up in a sling for about 4 to 6 months, and I know we can't go into all that detail, but I was one of the main plaintiffs here in Cincinnati with Attorney Ken Lawson with the collaborative agreement to help move Cincinnati forward. So I'm very proud about that.
That's awesome, Charles. That's awesome. But I still want to get back to God be the glory. And I know you may not want to relive that, but I think it's important, because that was a time in your life, and where you were then is where you are now. To God be the glory. And I know there's other things along the way, but I think it's important to know, to tell people about your tragic accident.
Yes, I also have a chapter in this book called 9 Lives, and it's God have taken me from my childhood all the way up until now, where I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here sitting here. So I was in a motorcycle accident. Also, I've owned about 5 motorcycles. The last one I bought, I was probably doing about 35. Long story short, ended up over the handlebars in the ditch, neck broke, ankle broke, and doctor was amazed that I was here. He told me I was in a neck brace for about 6 months. He told me that I would have to have therapy, and that I'll probably be feeling pain for the rest of my life. Came out of a neck brace, no pain, no therapy. I go to the gym. I actually just came from it today, so that's my book is about To God Be the Glory.
Yes.
Growing up black in America, and the book is very inspirational. It brings hope. So I'm encouraging you guys to just go out. If you don't want it, pass it to a youth, pass it to an adult, anyone that's struggling. Amazon.com, or hit me up 513-470-2139.
All kind of guests. Can you tell people where you're going to be doing a book signing next?
I have a Black History program going on at, formerly known as Red Carpet, new name, new owner, Unico Vino Winery, This Sunday, the 28th, is from 2 until 6, and also the Lux we'll be doing the fashion show, modeling show. We're gonna have live entertainment. Yours truly, me, will be DJing. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have vendors, food vendors. So come on out.
Come on out.
Sunday, 2 o'clock.
Thank you for joining us. Let's give it up for.
I appreciate you guys for having me on the show. Much love.
Awesome.
Before you leave, I do want to go because I want to make sure that they know again how to reach you, how to find you on Facebook, just certain ways, especially give a couple encouraging words to a youth who's been through some of the things or might possibly go through the same thing as you.
Okay, in that order, you can reach me Amazon.com, phone number 514702139. Facebook page is C-DUBA Wiley. You can reach me there, and also to youth, to any adults, to anyone that's going through anything. The key is to just never give up, and life is about this. I mean, through life, you're always going to go through your trials and tribulations, but you never give up. You never let anyone break you down where they strip you of your pride, your self-esteem, your will to live. You always push forward with no matter what you're going through, and if you keep God first, He will take you through that.
Amen. Thank you. Give it up once again.
Thanks.
And welcome to another episode of Fashion Talk. We're going to bring you Fashion Fix. We know you guys been waiting. I have a special guest today. His name is Zay Guapo. He's going to join us. He's a YouTube sensation, and he's going to tell you whether I'll let him tell you. Come on out. Woo!
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Guapo back with a banger video, man. And then I try to drip or skip. So this banger video. Alright.
What is it called?
Drip or skip.
We need to do a dance. This is 1, 2, ready to go.
Drip or skip.
One more time.
Drip or skip.
We got it.
Simple.
All right. It's simple.
Get this banger video.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you start the Fashion Fix off because I think you got a lot of talent and I think you can do this. I don't think you really need me.
Thank you.
Okay, he got this.
Alright, common first contestant, man. Alright, she got on a little red carpet, little jacket, something simple.
Rihanna.
The Rihanna, y'all heard of the Rihanna. Got the black and white wheel, you know what I'm saying? I get that drip.
Red.
This is drip. Why not? This is drip, man.
Cash app, number 1.
What you cash app? Tell what your cash app is.
She don't drink before she mouth over because she don't listen.
Next contestant.
I said don't go beyond them.
Right, it's okay.
Next contestant. Like, nah.
No.
Alright, next contestant. Some simple, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a skip. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. It's a skip. I'm sorry.
Got the magazine
Tell
cover.
him what his cash app is, though.
Divine Love, number 1.
Period. It's like, alright, next contestant, little simple, yes. That's a nice outfit. I'm gonna do that. A drip, not a skip.
What about the skip?
A drip, not a skip.
Period.
Now, we got the next contestant, aka Lady A. Simple. Ooh, okay then. The dripster, man. Y'all gonna get hit, that's a drip, not a skip. What's your cash out, Lady A?
It's $ Divine Love, number 1.
Simple.
It's divine.